Greetings. Good morning. It's 9 a.m. Louisiana, and I'm at the Mimosa Pines Cemetery. And this morning when I woke up, I have a vehicle that someone's letting me use, and I had this urge to come here. I don't know why. Now I do. Things happen for a reason, I believe that. And of course, beliefs I've had over the years have changed, but that was a core belief I had for a long time before getting involved in a specific organization. Something made me turn around instead of heading to work, and come here. Today's February 4th, and "19 years ago, my cousin Bradley was murdered, shot in the head. No real known reason. Senseless murder. So it's been a long time since I've made a video for this channel. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to do with it. I've been busy, what we call in the gaming world, with RL, real life. And RL's pretty swell. Brad was a real smart guy, real close friend of mine. We were close in age. He was born June 7, 1980. We spent a lot of summers together, a lot of time together. Spent the night at his house a lot. As you can see, it's a real foggy morning in Louisiana. Usually when I come out here, any time near this date, there'll be a couple of Camel cigarettes. That's what Brad used to smoke. I've withdrawn from a lot of the community activity that I was exploring part of in regards to Scientology. I'm gonna sit. I used to come here and meditate. Very peaceful place. This is probably where I will be buried. This is where most of my family is. And it's a beautiful thing. We got a 30% chance of rain this morning. The sun's coming out. Last night on my Facebook feed, I saw that Rachel Miner is getting back into acting. That's great. I think she's a wonderful actress. I think she's a wonderful person. In the comments section of her headshot that she posted, a guy whose name I recognized asked, "Hey, are you in Clearwater or Los Angeles?" And it kind of shook me up a little bit, you know. I'm okay now, but I thought she was done. She'd been out of the country most of the time for the last 7 years. The last time I spoke to her was probably that long ago, maybe more. It's just curious because she was the founder of the Melrose Mission, and still to this date, the only people who've really spoken about it that I know of are myself and my brother. There's no one to corroborate anything that we've said. And I also got to thinking about, you know, what's the big deal about abuse, right? Everyone suffers. Mother Nature is pretty relentless and unforgiving. She's trying to kill us all, you know. So what? We don't protest Mother Earth, you know. We don't protest the earth, oxygen that we breathe, that is a corrosive gas that will eventually kill us. If you're perfectly healthy, you'll still die from oxidation. So we don't protest that, but and we don't really talk about it. So is that abuse? Is the earth abusing us? I don't know. I don't think so. I think that I think that everyone has a right to talk about whatever they want to talk about. As I've said before, Scientology was not the most horrific things that have happened in my life. There's some keynotes, but by and large, in the grand scheme of things, Scientology is not the worst thing that ever happened to me. But at the same time, there's some pretty, I don't know, pretty bad things. There's also some good things, but as with any organized religion, and as human beings, being human beings, they're prone to excess, and power corrupts them, and you know, people treat people poorly. The expert manipulation, however, I mean, it's deep. The level of skill in manipulation that is taught and practiced in Scientology is beyond explanation sometimes. I haven't spoken about Scientology on YouTube in like 4 months or more, yet my stepfather and myself have been followed, probably other people as well, by a rather obvious Jeep that was customized in Benning, California, which is about 20 miles from Hemet. Which, if you don't know where Hemet is, that is where Gold Base is. And I reached out to Karen, Bella Carrier, to run the plate. She's very gracious in offering her help, and you know, if you need it like that, you know, she loves it. She told me that she loves ousting private investigators. So I sent her the plate. She ran it and couldn't be traced. It was registered. Well, I mean, couldn't find the owner. It was apparently registered in Indiana, and there's some law in Indiana that prevents them from finding out who owns the vehicle or something like that. That's what I was told. I don't have the money to research all that stuff. But I'm grateful and thankful that she's willing to share her resources or like that. Saw this person following me back and forth to my work, and which, by the way, I'm still employed by the federal government. The Postal Service. It's complicated after the surgery and the torn Achilles. Technically, I'm still employed by the federal government. Yeah, so I'm not technically employed. That's about the size of it. I've got some fun things that I'm doing. Getting back into the music business. That's when I started in Scientology. I was in the music business, and kind of yanked me right out of it. Sort of, you know. I went on to LA to essentially do they call it FSMing in Scientology, but if you were to reframe that into the scope of entertainment, what I was doing was artist development with actors and musicians, and working with other people, terminals, at CC and Asho to try to get these young up-and-coming stars work and network them together to create more Scientologists. So in a way, I never left the entertainment business. I was just doing artist development, artist and repertoire, consulting, with my Scientology hat on. But now I'm back in the music business, where it's just music. And they're still following me. Like, I don't give a shit. I'm wasting your fucking money. But, you know, I haven't felt the need to make any videos or anything. But now, you know, I think it's a little strange that Rachel, her headshot, she's not smiling. She's got a beautiful smile. She doesn't look happy. In her description, she says, I kind of, sort of, was an actor at one point. There's just not a lot of confidence there. And then in the comments, someone's saying, are you in LA or Clearwater? I wonder, you know, how they're justifying that, because Rachel got diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. Now that basically makes you a DB, degraded being. Out ethics, can't handle your own body. So, just from my memory, I can't imagine her having a pleasant experience, if she is indeed back in the church. And, of course, with the shitstorm that has been going on, the church, if you want to call it a church, which I don't, is desperate to recover people. So perhaps she was recovered. Perhaps she's being briefed, handled, whatever. Perhaps there's more. I'm not sure what to make of it. I just kind of wanted to share. Um, and if you're interested in any of the music stuff, which, you know, as some of you have mentioned in the comments, um, I'll be uploading some stuff within the next month or so. Got a lot accomplished in the latter part of 2018 with everybody's help and support and love. Um, and some good therapy. You know, I'm good. You know, it's just I think that I got this gut feeling. You know, I learned to trust my gut again. And just like this morning, something told me to come here. It just so happens to be February 4th, the day that Bradley was murdered. And likewise, my gut is telling me that something, you know, fucking Scientology, man. Here's the thing. It's such a clever little trap. Because I can't honestly say that there weren't things that didn't help me, but I can't say the same thing. I can say the same thing about all of the other religions I've been a part of. Catholicism, baptism. Bradley was Baptist. I was saved when I was a teenager, one of these lock-in things, teen lock-ins. And there was some sexual abuse going on, I'm sure. Just never talked about, you know. And you know, even non-belief is a belief in something, and there's something to be gained from it. And if you're a Christian and you don't believe that, then I'll tell you to go read your Bible. I can't quote the scripture, it's there though. Yeah. That's about, God, you know, I know it's probably evident and clear that I'm withholding something, and I am. And it's just, there's a reason for it. And all I can ask is that you trust that, and that I'm not, I don't have any agenda when it comes to, you know, increasing my subscriber count or anything like that, becoming monetized and promoting Scientology ideas. And I won't mince words. You know, I've seen that with some other exes, and that's part of the reason why I withdrew from some of the communities. Pretty much all of them. There's a few people that I contact, and that's it. And it's infrequent. However, I do have an agenda when it comes to my God. This is the worst intersection. I've seen many car crashes here. That was a truck just lost its tire. Didn't sound like a wreck. and it sounds like he got off the side of the road safely. I do have an agenda when it comes to telling my story, but I've been ramping up and preparing for it. So, I don't know. I may need some moral support. I may need some support just in general. It helps, you know. But I don't, it is not, as I've said many, many times, your support is not required. But it is always appreciated. Kind of a lot like other exes that have posted videos and then removed them. They're doing it for themselves. They're doing it to purge. I took most of the Wog World, I took all of the Wog World videos and put them on my blog. And they're there and linked in locations where people leaving Scientology will have access to my entire story. And I hope that that helps. I know that it's helped at least one person, and that's enough. So, not that I want to stop there, but I needed to take a breather. So I'm going to kind of I'm not going to disappear, but I've got some stuff to do. RL, real life. So intermittently, I will maybe post some videos. I don't know. If you follow some other exes, I can relate to. There's not a whole lot I can relate to Stephen Mango on. He seems like a real sweet guy. But what I do relate is that, you know, occasionally he has to just stop, take a break, not think about Scientology for a long time, and that's kind of what I did, and I'm learning to do that. Just because it's such a wacky, crazy, ridiculous thing, in my opinion. And it also helps to sort of just soak it all in, and then, you know, and gather your thoughts and sort of look at it from a new perspective. And I'm sitting here with my cousin Brad, and I'm just wondering, you know, like what kind of conversation we could have about this subject, because he was real smart. So smart, a lot of people thought he was maybe dumb. But he's a very smart guy. I miss him dearly. And yeah. I guess stay tuned, you know, because I got a gut feeling that something is something's going on. Don't know what. It's a little odd to me that Rachel might be back in the church and recovered, and I'm genuinely concerned for her and her network of friends and her livelihood. You know, church took a lot of money from her. I took quite a bit of money from her on behalf of the church. So, yeah. Stay tuned, and keep all of these Scientologists in your prayers. And hopefully we'll see more people sharing their story so that it may help others. That is, to me, that is the essence of sharing. You know, sharing is caring, and it helps. It helps others, especially with the very unique experience of Scientology. So, with that, I guess that's 25 minutes. I've been sitting here. I'm gonna hang out with Brad for a little bit and head to work. So, hope you guys have a great day. We're almost halfway through the week. Hope you enjoyed the football game if you're into that. Live long and prosper.